Hi, this is Chris Schomburg. What we're going to do today is we're going to work on a piano, and this is a 555 timer piano. So let's go ahead and let's work on this. Let's go ahead and try to build it. So here's what we have. Let's start it off. We're going to go ahead and we're going to look at our drawing, which is right here. And this is our drawing for our schematic for our 555 timer piano. So the first thing we're going to need is a component. We're going to need a battery. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up a battery. There we go. We can move this battery around. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into the positive and negative rails. There's the positive rail. There's the negative rail. And I'm going to color this as black. So I'm going to color as black. There we go. So now we have our positive and negative rails plugged in, and we have our battery. Okay, so let's go back, look at our picture. We have positive and negative rails in there. Then we need to put the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the power down to the first one on 41. Okay, so we're going to take from 41, we're going to take our power down to here, and we're going to put in our 555 timer. So that should be in the first rail of the 555 timer. So it's on 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay, then let's go to our picture again. Okay, we should also put in our positive in from the rail down to number 2. So let's do that. We're going to take a positive and we're going to go down to number 2. There we go. Then the next thing is we're going to take our positive down from here to go into number 4 of the 555 timer. Okay, so we put in all of our positive terminals in. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to jumper from 3 to our rail here, which is our push button rail. We're going to go from, actually this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 to a positive rail. We're going to go from 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you get that right? Yep. So we're going to go from 7 to the positive rail. So I'm going to put at 36. Actually, let's go to 39. So we're going from 7 to 39. Right there. We're going to color that one orange. There we go. Now we're going to go put in the first resistor in here. That's going to drop down the resistance. Is going to be a voltage drop resistance. So we're going to put it in as blue, red, red. And I'm not sure what a blue, red, red is. So I'm going to pull up a resistor color code. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a blue, red, red, and that's a 6,200 ohms resistor, so 6,200 ohms, or 6.2 kilo ohms is a blue, red, red. I'm going to go back here and I look here, I'm going to go this one. like a blue, red, red. So we put in our blue, red, red. Now we need to put in our first push button. And here's our first push button. We've put this in. It's going into this line of the push button. Now I'm going to actually just follow the lines of the push buttons. So we're going to go from this line right here. We're going to make it orange, white, brown. So we're going to look at the color code. Orange, white, brown ends up being a 390 ohms. Orange, white, brown is 390 ohms. So if you're going to go ahead, I'm going to put in the 390 ohms. I'm going to change that to a resistance of 390 ohm. And that looks like our orange, white, yellow of our drawing. Oh, it's orange, white, yellow. We need orange, white, brown. So we need to change that. Orange, white, brown. Oh, we need to change it to ohms. There we go. Orange, white, brown. So the 390 is orange, white, brown. So that's 390 is orange, white, brown. And so that was 390 kilo ohms. So we wanted 390 ohms. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to follow that current. So we have the current going through here. At this point, we need to go ahead and we need to connect this one to the next one, and then connect it up. So we need to put our push button at this point. We're going to connect this one down to, I think it's this one. That's right. So we're going to connect it from here to there. So let's go ahead and put it in here. There we go. And then we need to go ahead and we need to see what the next resistance is. The next resistance is a white, brown, brown. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put in a white, brown, brown. We're going to look at our resistor color code. White, brown, brown. It's going to be 390 or 910 ohms. 910 ohms. We're going to put in resistance in ohms. We put 910 ohms. And we're going to go from this point, we're going to rotate it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put it in there. Go ahead, we're going to take our resistor or our push button and put it in. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to adjust it from first push button here to the last push button. So we're going from 29 to around 24. Then we need to put in our next resistor. This is a 1K resistor. We're going to plug in the 1K resistor up here. And we're going to put in our next push button. There we go. That looks alright. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Go ahead and put it in next point. Just rotate them. I'm just going to put in all the resistors now. Because I see the pattern that's in it. Okay, so we have all the resistors in, but now we need to go ahead and put in what the resistors are. The next one is a red, brown, red. Or sorry, we start out with a red, black, brown, then a red, brown, brown. So we have a brown, black, red, and a brown, brown, red. Sorry, it's all red. Brown, black, red, brown, brown, red. So brown, brown, red. Which is a 1,100 or 1.1 kilo ohm. So 1.1 kilo ohm. Let's go ahead and put in the resistance of 1.1 kilo ohm. Or 1,000 ohms. There we go. Then the next one is a blue, red, brown. We're going to go ahead and put some blue, red, brown. We're going to calculate that's 620 ohms. So this one is 620. Oh, we don't want that. So 620 ohms. And the last one is a brown, green, red, gold. Brown, green, red. It's 1,500 ohms. So we're going to put in a 1,500 ohms. We're going to put in that as an ohm. And that's our resistor there. Now we need to put in the push buttons so that they fit. Bunch of them. Let's get it around here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we somehow put the wrong resistor in. So we need to put in this resistor here as a orange, red, gold. So this needs to be an orange, red, gold. So we got. So we're gonna move this one down. We can put our last push button in. There we go. Now this is going to be an orange. This one is an orange. A brown, orange, red. Let's go ahead and look here. We have the brown, orange, red. Put that in there. We get a 1300 ohms. So we're going to put 1300 ohms. Now we have our resistors. Now what we need to do is select the correct wire settings. Okay, so we have, looks like we have the correct wire settings there. Now we need to go ahead and we need to finish up the line. Okay, so we need to go from this point right here to, it looks like 1. And more 5, 5, 5, 5. So we're going to go from this point here to 1 and 5, 5, 5, 7. Now let's go ahead and color. These are all orange. Go ahead and color these to orange. Again, I think they're pull down resistors or their voltage drops. So they are getting a high signal and the resistance is dropping. Okay, so we have that now. We need this last one to be a gray because this is actually the ground pin. It's going to eventually go to the ground pin. And somehow we have an extra wire. Okay. Alright, so we have a picture. Here we need to put in our capacitor from 1 to 2. We're going to put in our capacitor for 1 to 2 here. Okay, so we put in our capacitor from 1 to 2. We're going to now put in the ground pin from 1 all the way down to ground. fast, I'm going to move it up one. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go down to ground. This is going down to ground. Okay, and then we need to put in our jumper. We're jumpering from 3, 1, 2, 3, right here to our speaker. This is going from 3 to the speaker, so from the 555 timer from 3 to our speaker right here. We're going to go from 3. I'm going to put it right here as our speaker. I'm going to rotate my speaker. And I'm going to put it in here to the ground plane, like that. Now that looks pretty good, but I think we have a jumper also from one other jumper, which is from pin 5 to pin 2. We have a jumper from pin 5 to pin 2. And let's go ahead and indicate that jumper with the green. There we go. Now let's go ahead and let's hit start. Okay, we're getting limited conductivity, so we need to test to see what we get wrong. Okay, so we have jumper looks right, power pin looks right, 555 timer looks correct. Alright. The only thought is our ground pin is not right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the ground here. Go to the ground pin here. Let's say it goes into the Okay, so now we have our piano working. Good.